What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and today I'm going to be predicting the outcome of Jose Valenzuela versus Francisco Vargas. And this is going to be a 10-rounder in the lightweight division. And this fight is going to be Saturday, April 16th from the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. And this fight is going to be broadcasted on Showtime pay-per-view. And to get both fighters' resumes, Jose Valenzuela, fighting out of Mexico, holds a record of 11 wins with no defeats and 7 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently ranked number 90 by BoxRec in the lightweight division. And to list some of his best victories, he has a unanimous decision win over Daniel Berrio, and he also has a knockout win over Austin Dulay. And to get his opponent's resume, Francisco Vargas, fighting out of Mexico, holds a record of 27 wins with 3 defeats and 2 draws, with 19 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently ranked number 31 by BoxRec in the lightweight division. He's also the former WBC super-featherweight world champion. And to list his draws and his losses, he has a majority draw against Byron Gonzalez and a majority draw against Orlando Salido. And to list all 3 of his defeats, he has 2 knockout losses to Miguel Berchelt, and he has a unanimous decision defeat to Isaac Cruz. And to list some of his best victories, he has a unanimous decision win over Abner Cotto, a knockout win over Juan Manuel Lopez, a knockout win over Takashi Miura, a technical decision win over Steven Smith, and he has a knockout win over Rod Selka. And in my opinion, this fight will be really, really competitive, but I think I'm going to edge the rising undefeated prospect Jose Valenzuela to win by majority decision. And I know you might have heard majority decision, might have been thinking, what, wouldn't Valenzuela, being that he's the rising prospect, win easily? I mean, I really don't think that this will be an easy fight for him. I think that Vargas is a very well-skilled fighter, and although a fighter, for example, like Isaac Cruz was able to easily beat him, but Cruz now is in the top 10. However, Valenzuela hasn't really faced anyone that has given him adversity at all. I mean, he's really just been facing guys just inside the top 100, somewhere like that, and that's why he's ranked number 90 by BoxRec. I mean, Francisco Vargas is ranked number 31 by BoxRec for a reason. A former world champion, fought some of the best guys at super featherweight and such, has some very, very good wins. And I think that he will give Valenzuela a very tough fight, but I do think that Valenzuela will ultimately come out with the decision win, but it will be really, really close, and he will really learn a lot from this fight and possibly get another big fight next. So how I see this fight going down, I believe that Rayo Valenzuela will be the one coming forward in this fight. However, I think Vargas will be the one trying to score points off the outside. I mean, we saw that against Miguel Berchelt. Vargas was the one sort of on the outside, and although he didn't really have much success in the fight that went like 11 rounds, I believe. I can't really remember if it was their first fight or second fight. I believe it was their first. I mean, that was a war. And Vargas was really primarily being on the outside. However, he was coming forward a bit as well, boxing at mid-range. I mean, Francisco Vargas is a very solid fighter, and although he really did get dominated by Cruz, got stopped twice by Berchelt, I mean, those are still very, very good top 10 fighters in either the 130 or 135 pound weight class. So, yeah, Vargas has not lost to a guy outside of the top 10 to date, and Valenzuela, I mean, could be the first man to be outside the top 10 that beats him. So, I mean, Valenzuela, this will be a really, really tough fight for him. And I do think that Vargas will score a lot of points on the outside in the mid-range, really trying to counterpunch the younger and more inexperienced man in Valenzuela. However, I think Valenzuela will score a lot of points and really get the judges on his side with his pressure fighting style. And I do think they will give him a lot of points for that, as I do think Valenzuela will do well throughout this fight with that power punching style, but I do think that Vargas will also do well when it comes to boxing on the outside and scoring points. However, I do think that judges will really have close scorecards in the end because of those contrasting styles. Some judges like the boxing better, some judges like the pressure fighting style better, and I think that we really get to see a close decision in this one. And comment down below your thoughts on this fight, who you think is going to win, and your scorecard for this fight if you think it goes the distance, and which round you think if it goes either man by knockout. But Jose Valenzuela has really been a hyped up prospect in the lightweight division, and yeah, this is his chance. I mean, this is on pay-per-view against a former world champion, and he really has to really show the fans who he is. And I mean, if he wins, which I think he will, but I think it will be close, he could go on and face a guy in the top 20, guy in the top 15 in the lightweight division, and it could be a very, very big fight for him. And this will, if he wins, it will definitely lead to a lot of big openings in his career, some big money fights, possibly even title fights in the near future. So, I mean, overall, I believe that Jose Valenzuela will defeat Francisco Vargas by a majority decision, and I believe that the judges will score this bout 97-93, more in favor of his pressure fighting style, and 96-94, a bit more close, and one judge will have it 95-95, really valuing both fighting styles of both fighters throughout this fight. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.